Guys, Aslam Khan here today to speak with you guys regarding Cambridge exams. I hope you guys are having exams in few days, maybe in 5 days you'll be having your main exams. I'm going to give you today certain tips how to score better in your exams. Let me explain you the basic tips in studying for Cambridge exams, guys. When you're learning for Cambridge exams, you need to be very focused and you can't just write the answers what you want in exams, because you need to be very specific when you're writing an answer in Cambridge exams. I'm here in Shine Institute today to speak with you regarding the Cambridge papers and how you are going to score in Cambridge exams. Let me explain you guys. There are three subjects which I'm going to speak today, especially business studies, economics and accounting. These are subjects I've been teaching for all these days. So I'm going to give you a proper understanding about those subjects in detail. When I speak about, let me start speaking about business studies first. When you are learning for business studies, there is a certain thing you need to know. In business studies, there are almost 160 marks you will be getting in business studies when you are doing the paper. So when you are doing paper 1 and paper 2, how you are going to do it, you need to be very concerned of scoring. In business studies, when you are scoring paper 1, you should be very careful on reading the whole case study, because the whole case study will have 4 subpart questions. That 4 subpart questions will be tested much deeply in business studies. So you need to be very careful when you are scoring on that particular area. You should read the case study properly and understand that. To teach you guys more better on virtually, I have started a channel called Commerce with Mac. You can even learn a lot of things in that, like for business studies I have put a lot of videos on that particular channel, so you will be able to learn that. So in business studies, in paper 2, there will be each scenario, one case studies they might give. 20 mark questions, 4 will be tested on your paper 2, and that is 80 mark question. That also you need to be so concerned about how you are learning that particular area and applying the knowledge. So here, when you are writing an exams in business studies, you need to know something. The examiner gives you marks for knowledge, and also he gives marks for application, and also the marks for evaluating the paper. So when you are writing an answer, you should be very careful how to apply your knowledge on Cambridge exams. So as you all know, to score 160 marks, to score 160 out of 160 is not going to be easy. As you guys are knowing that I'm going to teach you today what are the particular areas you need to be so concerned when you are learning business studies. Here today in this open session, I have made this as an open session. Anyone can ask any question related to any subjects in Cambridge. I'm going to help you in Cambridge O-level. So now when I speak about business studies, guys, you need to understand that you might need to know basic stuffs when you're doing the exam paper, at least to pass. What are the basic stuffs in business studies to know? So let me start from the basic, from chapter 1 onwards. You need to know business objectives, business missions, visions, goals, and also you should be able to understand what is hierarchical management. Like management means there are certain theories under management, how to manage people. You need to know the term span of control. You need to know the term bottom-up approach and top-down approach. These are the basic things you need to know on management. And also when you move on to operations management, like in management there are certain areas where you need to be very concerned. We say that's F.W. Taylor, theory of economic man, also can be tested on paper. And also the basic needs of the 5 types of needs also is tested on business studies exam. So knowing these basic stuffs is very important when you are learning business studies, and like why a business grows better, why a business remains small, why part-time employees are important in a business than full-time employees, why a business need 3 type of leaders such as autocratic leader, democratic leader, laissez-faire leader. So these type of leadership styles also tested every year. Now I'm speaking about the contents which is tested every particular year. So you need to know what are these particular areas. Like if you learn these areas will be tested on every particular paper. So as I said, when it comes to management, you need to know these type of questions that shall be tested. And like on first few chapters, they might ask why do you think an entrepreneur is innovative? Why do you think people does not leave the jobs from particular place and move on to another job? Why do you think they might ask this type of questions comparisonly one point to another. When I speak about operations management and the business studies, guys, you need to know the basic production methods like job production, batch production, and flow production. So what is job production, what is batch production, what is flow production, these basics you need to know when you are doing business studies Cambridge OLL paper. And also when you are learning the techniques, like how to save your time, like Kaizen techniques, and also just in time technique, and quality control, quality assurance, these terms you need to be very concerned when you are preparing, when you are learning operations management under business studies. So when you speak about operations management, there are certain things you should be very concerned. The areas where in every paper 1 there will be an area, most of the time we say as appendix 1, or most probably it will be listed on appendix 3. In appendix 3 or appendix 4 they will give a small business chart. That business chart will consist like the business revenue and the business revenue, business cost of sales. They'll give certain details and they will ask you to find out, evaluate how this business can achieve the basic business targets, or evaluate is this profitable or not. So as a knowledgeable person you should be able to evaluate these areas. For that you need to have a good concern in operations management. Operations management main areas, most of the time every appendix paper there will be 12 mark question on that particular area. You should be able to analyze fixed cost, analyze how to get cost of sales, how to get margin of safety, how to get break even point. This type of basic formulas and contribution per unit should be calculated. When I speak about HR, human resource management, before human resource management there's another content in business studies we said as marketing management. So when you learn marketing management you should be also concerned what is a market, why market segmentation happens, what is a target market, and also you should understand market researches. Market researches can happen in 2 ways, like field research and desk research. So like primary research and secondary research. And when you're learning primary research and secondary research, how much it is broken, like field research how much it is broken, and desk research how much it is broken, because they might ask in exams, they might give certain questions like certain criteria from primary research and secondary research, and they will say which method of research is suitable for ABCD's business. What do you think? So you need to be able to comment on that particular area when it comes to marketing marketing research. When we move further on to marketing content, you will learn something called marketing mix, product, price, place, promotion. These 4 type of mix will be tested very deeply on your paper. Every paper will have at least 32 marks out of marketing. So you should be very concerned how to do this. They might ask which type of media is better in advertising, like they might give advertising, public relation, personal selling. Certain examples they might give, certain contents they might give and ask you to say which advertising method is better when it comes to the market. So you should be able to analyze the advertising technique also when you are scoring on the exams. So knowing these particular contents is very important when you are doing marketing side. There might be areas when you be concerned when it comes to finance management. You should be able to know why a cash flow is made, how a net cash flow can be taken, how opening balance is carried towards the next month. These things you need to be able to calculate, and also you should know what are the internal source of finance and what is the external source of finance under financial management when you are doing that, because they might ask give 3 options in internal source of finance and explain which is better, or they might give bank overdraft, bank loan, or they might even say issue of shares on external source of finance, and they will ask which is better for you to find out. So these are the areas in financial management. And when it comes to human resource management, you should be able to understand why a manager should recruit an employee, what is redundancy, how employee can be sent out of the company, what are the procedures, what are the protocols, what is the relationship between the business and the employee. These are the basic stuff you should know to do business studies paper. So if you have doubts on this particular area, guys, don't worry. One thing we are doing is virtually we have planned, we are doing commerce with Mac YouTube channel. In that you can learn all the Cambridge papers like day by day, like week, at least once a week I'm uploading videos on the particular areas. If you request in certain areas, I will be uploading videos in future. And also when it comes to accounting, like Cambridge O-level paper has changed. Now Cambridge, as I spoke about Cambridge OLL Business, Cambridge OLL Business had a paper code of 7115, which is 160 marks. When I speak about 7707 accounting, what are the key areas you need to be very focused? I feel many students doesn't score in source document areas. They are not good. They are not understanding what is the difference between a debit note and credit note. So these areas you need to be very particularly clear when you are doing accounting. Accounting concept is a very easy area where you can score better, like 34th and 35th MCQ. Most of the time they are testing on this area, chapter number 10, accounting concept. And when you speak about depreciation, that can be highly tested on paper, and they might test provision for doubtful debt. Earlier 7110 paper had depreciation, they give different question. Provision for doubtful debt, they give different question, but they are giving all the particular area in one question because to make it short and tough. Okay guys, so you need to be very concerned. And also in every paper there's a income statement which is coming for 7707. You should be able to calculate manufacturing account. You should be knowing not-for-profit organization. You should be knowing incomplete records very clearly, because now earlier it was as I said, incomplete records come in a different question, and ratios comes in a different question. Now incomplete record as well as ratios, they combine both, and they will be trying to give a question on this exam. So you should be very concerned how you are going to score on your Cambridge exams to score better. When it comes to accounting, guys, again as I said, knowing ratios is something important which students try to forget when they are scoring. So knowing ratios will give you a lot of marks on your paper. That is related to accounting. As you know, accounting paper is based on 135 marks now. It's not earlier it was different. Now the paper has changed a bit, and they have changed from 7110 to 7707. This is the change in paper code. So you should be able to understand the paper code also if you are scoring better in exams. And also guys, when I'm speaking about 7707, in paper 1 there are 35 MCQs, and in paper 2 there are 5 questions. One question will give you 20 marks, so you should be able to score that area also in order to get marks, in order to get good marks on your papers. So accounting 7707 can score you better marks only if you can practice as much as possible. Do one question at least 5 to 6 times, then only we will be able to score better on your accounting terms. We are doing a channel for you to learn everything free, completely free. Anywhere in the world you can start studying it. What you need to do is just subscribe our channel. You'll be able to learn everything, and you will get notified always about the things which we have uploaded in our channel. And the last thing today I want to speak is about economics. When you are studying 2281 paper code, what are the areas you need to be so focused on economics? You need to know you need to know what is the factors of production, what are the factors of production, what are the basic needs of a scarcity, basic economic problem, knowing about the resources on an economy like mixed economic, market economy, and mixed economy, market economy, as well as command economy is very important when you are learning economics. And the way they are responding to this market is also very important when you are scoring on exams. And the next thing you need to be concerned when it comes to economics is about demand and supply, how a demand changes, how a supply changes, how demand's determinants can influence a demand, and how supply determinants can influence supply, how a demand and supply can meet, and what is the market equilibrium price, how the market equilibrium price changes and why it changes. And you need to know minimum price and maximum price, or why price ceiling and price floor happens in a market. When we move ahead when it comes to economics, you should be able to know why market inefficiencies happen, why a monopoly takes down whole market, what's the difference between monopoly and perfect competition should be understood very clearly. And you also need to know when it comes to a market, like there are merit good, demerit good, these both comes under private good, public good, and also quasi-public good. These differences you should be able to understand when you are doing economics exam. And also when we are moving further on economics, you should be able to understand the cost curves properly. What is the fixed cost, what is the average fixed cost, what is variable cost, what is average variable cost, what is total cost, and how do you calculate average total cost. Knowing this formula is a very base part of economics. And when I have noticed that trade union is an area where they are keenly tested on economics papers, you should be able to understand trade union particular area to score better on paper 2. Most of the time it will be paper 2 question number 2, 3, 4 within this particular area. Trade union question, 8 mark question will be tested. Why trade union should support employees, or why an employer considers trade union as a as a threat for their survival. Something can be tested on exams. So those are the areas you should be concerned when you are learning on trade union. And more, when we are moving ahead, you need to know what is an economic growth, what is specialization, what and how a country can sell the products, what is an absolute advantage and competitive advantage, and absolute advantage, what they can bring to the what can they bring back to the country, what a comparative advantage can bring back to the country, will also be understood properly. Then only you will be able to score better. And there are certain things many people get upset. It is exchange rates. Exchange rate is one of the main part on your economics exam. Every paper 1 will have at least a question in exchange rate. Exchange rate, consumer price index, retail price index. These are the complete areas. Paper 1, paper 2, question number 1, case study 30 marks will consist. So these areas, how it is fluctuating, all these things you need to know before you are sitting into this exam. Again, as I say, if you have any questions on related to these chapters, you can ask me under Commerce with Mac channel. You'll be finding a playlist called Cambridge. You'll be able to learn in this particular area. And the thing is, guys, you need to understand one particular thing. Like we have organized a seminar. Next week we will be informing the dates. A workshop. It's not a seminar, it's a workshop for you guys to learn it much better. These accounting, economics and business studies will be explained you much deeper within 2 days. One workshop goes for 2 days, so it's a 6 days workshop we have planned, and we are going to teach you the entire syllabus within 2 days, just a revision for you to score better on exams. So if you guys are interested, please direct message me, so I'll be able to allocate you to the Shine Institute and be able to update you any other things which we need to in future. So here, guys, as I have given you clear tips, what are the areas you need to be very focused on studying economics, accounting, BS I have given you. So if you have any doubts on this particular areas, please message me, so I'll be able to assist you. And also, if you have friends, let them know that there is a place, there is a Shine Institute, so they'll be able to learn from us more directly. Not only me as a lecturer, there are a lot of lecturers who are helping students to achieve better. So I feel these tips will be able to help you a lot in exams. If you have anything to learn more, you can ask from me personally and learn from me. Even in Facebook, I have a page called Commerce with Mac. You'll be able to learn at that particular area also. And next live, I'll be coming with some more tips how to score on particular area. I have planned to go on a live on teaching on particular areas which I have not yet planned, but in future I'll be having a plan to teach you live about certain subjects freely for students who can't afford to pay. Then see you on next live, guys. Thank you for being on live. Please do not forget to subscribe my channel Commerce with Mac, and please do not forget to follow Shine Institute, so we'll be able to do classes in future for you. Bye, guys.